What's going on, guys? Jetxc here, and we've got a very special video. I want to talk about quickly the new units that are coming up. Luvencia, not only Luvencia, but also to Michaela, because Michaela seems to be very interesting. And if you haven't, you're able to play these units in the new event story, Contract Wars. And Contract Wars is a pretty solid story, so I do recommend people go check it out. But in there, you're able to look at the character abilities, and we don't know what the stats will be at +5 versus +0. So we'll have to go off what we can go off of. So let's get started. So Deal Snatcher Luvencia is coming out pretty soon here in the next couple of days. So let's talk about her. At 5 SP and a cooldown of 3, attack the enemy 8 times. Each attack deals 139 physical. Based on 80% of your attack, and then the main target specifically is dealing 243 physical damage based on 140% of your attack. Damage is decreased by 5% for every target hit. Damage reduction is fixed based on the first strike. So if we take a look at her range, she's got a range of 9 here, it looks like. And for every target hit, you get minus 5% in terms of damage reduction. So if you're able to hit every square, it's 45%. Now in Fiend Hunt or like a boss, facing like a guild boss or something like that, I'm sure you'll be just fine. You'll get those numbers, but everywhere else, yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough. However, I think the cool thing about Luvencia is the fact that she hits 8 times. So 8 times is two more than Zenith, right? So I think she'll be a great chain for dark units. She'll go really well with some builds. She kind of reminds me of Celia, just for the simple fact that she could chain so much. So I think for that reason alone, getting her is going to be something that I'm probably going to do myself. The let's see. Yeah, the damage reduction, again, it all depends. We'll have to see about the stats when we get the actual information between +5 and +0, but I will think she's definitely going to be someone you at least want to get a +1 for, right? So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Now, moving on to the next one, we have Michaela. And Michaela is someone that's pretty interesting here. This is going to be something that's going to confuse players, and it confused me because when I played her, I was trying to figure out how her skill worked while playing Contract Z, and it was just really weird and annoying in my opinion. So I do want to talk about her because I think it's interesting to see what she can do here. So let's do it. So Michaela at 2 SP, cooldown time in 9 turns, pretty insane. Ally SP decreased by 6 points. Attack the enemy 3 times. Each attack deals 540 magic damage based on 300% of your magic damage. So 300% is pretty crazy. At 3 times, that's 900%, and she has a range in the form of an X. So if you're able to really get this off, you're doing some crazy damage. However, the 6 SP decrease is new. This is new. At first, so here's the thing. When playing Michaela, at first, I thought before you could use her, you'd have to reduce your SP by 6. That didn't turn out to be the case. So I was just like, okay, well, what's going on? Because I would be charged 2 SP, but then I was like, okay, what am I missing here? I didn't see the 6 SP reduction. But I think what's going on with Michaela here is that after you set up your skills for everybody, right, and you use Michaela's skill, after the turn and everybody uses their ability, before your next turn, you are drained of 6 SP no matter what. So whatever SP you would have gotten, it will be reduced and then some all the way up to 6. So this is like this SP effect happens after your turn is over, and it will affect the next turn in terms of your SP, which is insane. It's crazy, and it's something that is hard to justify, but I really want to see the difference between +0 and +5 for her, because I think that's going to help determine a lot of things here. The Hmm. Yeah, the damage numbers are really good because again, it hits 3 times at 300%. So if you're able to get off a couple people with this X format, you're doing pretty good. The problem arises with the 9-turn cooldown and that 6 SP reduction. So hopefully getting this character to +5 is something that's going to be worth it. Now, I will have to say this is going to be a tough unit to justify, and the situations for using her is going to be somewhat rare. I'm going to be honest. But I think this is something we're just going to have to wait on. I think her +5 will help alleviate some of the cooldown and hopefully alleviate the SP cost. Now, let me know what you guys think of this. What do you think is the effect of this ally SP decreases by 6 points? I'd really love to hear it. But I would say both of these units, man. I think with Queen of Signature, Michaela, for those of you that are casual free-to-play, I'd say just wait until we get the full kit. I would say for everybody else, though, this is definitely going to be someone to keep an eye on for sure. Especially if you have Michaela's first costume, right? Because if I remember correctly, I think you can attack every turn with that costume regardless. So, yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And, yeah, we got Luvencia coming up in a couple days. We'll be doing a full review of her when she comes out. But, yeah, that's it from me, guys. Later.